already. I think we're live. I kept changing like a few months. I apologize. That is because things. Also, I didn't know this game is broken as frick. So yeah, long story short, I had IRL problems, then I had computer problems. Let me fix this. Noise gate. No. Yeah, use the shit noise gate. Okay, let me try this now. Stream delay. Sorry. So yeah, long story short, I was busy IRL, and then my computer caught fire. Like a few of the Surface Red components decided to self-delete. So yeah, we are on 2 new computers. I will post my new setup later. Let's just say I have a newfound appreciation for mini PCs. Anyway, so yeah, I had to restart all my stuff, and all my settings and stuff are gone. Like, yeah, my desktop basically destroyed itself. I have 2 mini PCs now. I have one that is slightly better for gaming, one that is slightly better for working. The slightly better for working one is an 800 megahertz processor and 128 VRAM. It's why I didn't feel. It's why you should pay attention to stuff, apparently. I don't know. I didn't buy it. Someone bought it for me. And then the other mini PC, I was told if I could fix it, I could have it. Anyway, so yeah, I will be doing stuff on the main channel too, but today I'm coding, so we are coding today. I don't really want to keep the stream open. I wanted to get my chat box, and then I wanted to close that. That chat box. On there. On there. I said okay. I have my background noise, I have my thing, so yeah, I'm saving up for a new proper desktop, but yeah, I'll post the specs and stuff with my setup for later. I have a basic setup going with like I said, 2 little mini PCs. It's functional. Let's put it this way: Final Fantasy XIV ain't happening anytime soon. I can play it, but I'm pretty sure the quality I have to play it at, people don't want to watch it. So I'll be working on other games like RuneScape and stuff that I've been neglecting. Speaking of RuneScape, if I randomly stop the coding or something, I am tabbing between RuneScape and coding today. Anyway, I think everything is good. No, thank you. Also, real quick, I need to double check my thing. I'm pretty sure my settings are synchronized, but I just want to double check. Yeah. Also, pardon if there's like vibrating and stuff. I have my fan here because it's too cold to have it in the window and I need the fan on. So. Yeah, okay, I'll double check these later, but hey, cloud storage. Anyone who says cloud storage is bad, I'm disagreeing with you. Alright, so yeah, I want to work on, like, I've been working on the game kind of sort of like, if you look at the commit history, I've just been doing some minor things, like I programmed some game data, basic bare game data. Actually, why am I scrolling down there? I don't need to do that. I can just click this. Like, yeah, I just programmed like a bunch of like simple game data, and I got this set up in the data project here, so like we can just load this in. And I have a bunch of stuff like enumerations, and I was working on stuff. This was all before my computer uploaded. This is like the first dedicated like computer program session I've had. So yeah, we just for non-mutable game data. Mutable game data is going into the database. For the non-mutable game data, though, we have just this, and then like see, you have the icons. Like basically, the client and the server will have access to this. The server doesn't need all of this, but like the client, for example, will take this, and like when you want to show the little Earth icon in the UI, it'll look at this. It'll like, oh, the texture associated. Yeah, I was just fixing. And yes, eventually I might program an editor, but yeah. Also, I have simplified the build things, so like when I want to add a new project, I just copy this project, paste it, and then I just change a few things here. This way we don't have a massive client project file. But anyway, again, all those changes around the commit history, the A source control. I recorded a bunch of stuff too and stuff, so I've just been having a bad like half a month because yeah, computer blew up in the middle of October. Anyway, I want to work on getting some things implemented. So what I want to do today mainly is fix these. Not necessarily these. For example, I want to remove the Serolog stuff out of this actually. I want to move like a lot of this to logging. Like the main app settings are JSON shenanigans like this. Yeah, we have redundant settings. We don't need that because we have that being defined here. And the minimum level, yeah, the minimum level stuff is getting overridden anyway. So I wanted to go through all the config stuff. Now the nice thing about the application level, the way I have the application level set up here, because this just imports everything and none of this stuff down here imports any of that stuff, I don't have to actually go down here and find it. What I do need to do though is I need to switch this to production. And double check this. Put something in there. Just checking. Go back to debug, please. Actually, wait, before I do that, if I go to release, if I run this on release, yes, I'm building on release. It's supposed to be built on release. Okay. So I need to fix the path. Nice, there's an empty bucket if I take it. Why are we still on these? Better switch to debug. Okay, it's working. You guys can't see that happening. Where's the Serolog shit? Huh. Alright, I'm just gonna commit that before I mess with the Microsoft level login. this in the program. I need to... I want to inject... So I'm pretty sure this doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure this doesn't matter when we're not using... Let me just change some things. I'm not going to be playing with the logging configuration all day. I'm trying to get the existing configs cleaned up first. Yeah, see, that doesn't actually apply. So I don't want this to be loaded. Yeah, that's only applying when I'm loading that. Okay, so that's... So I want to integrate... I don't want this always loaded, that's what I'm trying to say. Same with this. Okay, first things first, let's do add... File. Excellent. So we have no app, like, global app settings now. And one more. And, just so it's here, media app settings. Automate. Alright. So, now we need to do is we need to somehow integrate this, so this, I don't want this to always run, like this registrar needs to go away. So we're probably going to want to do that here. I'm going to do this easy way. We don't want to be in the actual implementations, we want this. Okay, maybe we add an overload to task configuration manifest. Maybe we pass the configuration manifest in, it would allow it to. If we pass the like we're passing in a raw configuration thing, but if we pass this in, I would just need to be able to. I could process the manifest in the container, is what I'm trying to say, like in the factory. The problem is for once we're past the initialization phase. Once we're past the initialization phase, because what I want is I want these factories to decide like what configs they want to load, not a global registrar. Or just cache. I mean, we shouldn't have to, because this should be, like, this should be required single. This should be a single tool. No, it's transitive. Shit. Yes, that would make sense. Maybe I just add an overload? But no, that wouldn't help me at the runtime level. Because I don't want to register it on a registrar. Let's do this first. Let's do the easy part. No. That. I'm actually enjoying the AI autofill. No! No. Get rid of that shit. I need that. There we go. Also, apparently, wait, hang on. Also, yes, we can do that. Okay, so here we just do this. We're in Seralog right here, right? Yeah, okay, so we're just gonna do this. We do that. We can get rid of that registrar. Throw that there. So, like, I want to do this. And then here, we do the same thing. Quite literally. We literally just do that. And then we just change this to logging. So now in the base logging, it shouldn't load. Hang on, I'm going to in here real quick. Where is my configuration? I'm just going to I'm just going to run that real quick. Stop! Stop! I just want to double check that it's not writing it, so I'm just going to inject that right there. Hint! We can add debug tools. Hint! I will be adding debug tools at some point. Hint! Hooks are fun. I will be adding hooks and signals in there. Slight problem. We have no output console. We have no console output. Because we're not calling it via the new function. Okay. Basic. Do I not have this set up? I thought I had basic. Okay, do that. Okay, so we're having console log right up until I reinitialize the log. Okay, so it's working. I just need to get... Okay, I just need to get it where I can inject the actual manifest and then inject the logger. Okay, I need to create a helper. Variable thing. Okay, and now... Okay, first of all, let's get rid of this. gonna make this first. I love this AI shit. I'm going to go through it. Like, I do not. No, we do not actually want to do this. Anyway, I don't actually want to do that. I just want to do return that. No, I don't. Yes, I do. We're not assigning the variable there. We're assigning it there. Actually, I'm going to... Okay, so we have that there. Do the early shit, yes. We do the basic stuff. Make a manifest so we can pass it around for things that need it. Basically this. Okay, now if I press play, we should be good. Yeah, I mostly am using the AI stuff because I literally just installed Visual Studio the other day and I haven't had a chance to go through and like set it up properly. But if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. Trust me. I'm all for tools that help. Like, I don't believe it when it posts stuff. I always read it line by line. But yay, we are good. Wait, let me check. Wait, hold on. Bin, application desktop, debug, dump. Yeah, I'll check to see if this has anything. No, we have nothing in the config. What? It's an empty JSON file. Why is that an empty JSON file? No. This. I don't care. What's that saying? Why are we here? We're not getting the app settings.json. I'm just gonna put this in here. And that didn't work. Why did that not work? Oh, are we getting any configuration? No, we're not getting any configuration registrars. Good. But we still want... Oh, I know what I need to do. Hang on. Okay, so first of all here, I'm just going to switch this. This time, it. And then in here. We'll just add that there. Okay, also, just to make sure this dump code is actually working, I'm going to go up top here. I'm just going to add hold on, I forget the keybind. Give me a minute. Is my GUID? I don't have my GUID inserter. I'm gonna have to go through and get my students inserter. Let me just. There! Let's just do that! I'll just do that. I just need something to copy into thing, because it's copying a blank JSON file right now, because the manifest is not manifesting properly. Okay, we're not doing that then. Need that actually. That didn't load. Why are we not... Actually, what am I doing? I can literally just do that. Why is it not... I want to examine the output. I don't know why it's not. Oh, it's because it's... because Microsoft uses fields, not the frickin' JSON shit only serializes properties. That's what, which is good, but also not what I need right now. Okay, that didn't actually work. Fine. You know what? You know what? Plan B. Oh, that won't work anyway, because the logger factory is... The logger factory is doing it anyway. Okay, hang on, get rid of that. Actually, if I put this here, this should be a reference, so... Anything that, like, it won't load the Serilog configs and stuff until after that, but if I check it here, we should have 2 entries. The configuration won't have the login configuration in it, though. That's slightly problematic. Okay, this is not going to work, actually. Yeah, there it is there. If I change this to that and run it again. Okay, so now if I check this again, that should be, yes. Okay, so it's switching. I just need to improve the seamlessness of this. Let's actually... Alright, on these, we're going to do the changes. I'm going to add a new function here. No, I don't want that there. Okay, add configuration manifest entries. Let's add this then. We're gonna leave this the same. That. And we are not actually going to do that. We're going to that. Doesn't matter. Do that. Can I organize the context menu and just do it together? Okay, implement that. I'm gonna just do manifest, add entry, that. Serilog. Optional, not optional. Change true. Cool. Copy. Paste. Logging. Now we just need to integrate this into the configuration itself. We're not going to be doing any happy, assy, appy. This right here is not happening. We're not doing any happy, wacky, jacky stuff. Actually, speaking of, let me just game container, source control, undo changes. Yes, please. Okay, let's go down to the get configuration. Let's do this. Factory builder, add configuration manifest entries, and configuration manifest. Huzzah! Injection. Care. So I want to improve this like a method chain it properly. I don't really care about that one right now. Okay, so that's good. And then the nice thing about how I organize my code, if anyone hasn't noticed, I organize it on workflow. Like if you scroll from top to bottom, usually all of this stuff is the same like thing, like workflow. Like it's literally this file literally flows like how the constructor does. So like if I'm looking for configuration, I know to look here. And also what I'm going to do here is we're going to inject this. I need a logger. Factory. Yes, I need the logger factory builder. Hang on. Work. I need to grab this. I'm not actually using it. I'm just using it to inject that. Okay, so we inject that there. We discard factory builder. That. Okay, so that should inject the manifest entries and then go for the registrars. Actually, let's organize this. Let's group this stuff together. So make the manifest, inject the base level stuff, because we want the base level stuff loaded first, then we want to do the registrar things so it does. Yeah. Anyway, that should work. Again, you guys can't see this because I don't have my stuff. Like, I literally installed OBS and got it up within like 30 minutes. Yay, we have logging! I'm just double checking something. If I was to disable this line here, okay, the logger got cut off halfway there as expected. Cool, it's working as expected. Neat. Alright, yeah, let's commit that before I go too crazy on doing anything else. Alright, so we fixed that. Now I want to just get to programming the mono game. I'm going to add a display capture. I'm going to turn that off for now. Alright, let's do this. Let's make a new folder. Add folder. That's not fun. Oh, ew, my templates are gone. Ew. Ew. Just live with it, just live with it. I'll fix it later, Thank God we're playing with JSON files mostly today. Oh, for... Okay, that Copilot thing needs to go away. Hold on, I need to put something up there. So it's good to start harvesting. Aha! You! Yeah, I'll shove it down. Yeah, we'll shove it down. Yeah. I don't care. You know what? That's fine. You can exist there. My point is I want this at the top. Okay, anyway, that's fixed. For now. There. I don't care if it's there, I just want it not at the top. I have like 20 years of muscle memory of the top button being quick actions in Refactoring. Okay, anyway, yes, this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Add entry. JSON. Alright, let's get to work on implementing some configuration. Add file. That. Alright. Just gonna put that there. I'm not gonna add the development ones yet. We don't need them yet. Also, did that get included? That got included. Alright, sorry, I was doing stuff on Starware real quick. But anyway, let's get started. We're going to go window. Let's just do that. I love this shit. Also, let's add here. Love the AI thing. People who hate AI, I'm sorry, but go not use it if you don't want it. I like my autocompletes. I like my... I would have had to type all that out manually. Instead, I can just click and go, and then just double check it. fine. Okay, I'm gonna go. Where is my monogame class hiding? Where did I do it? Ah, here we are. Oh, we're doing everything via services. I don't actually need to do anything. What? No, I don't think so. Yeah, let's just go to the services. I'm going to keep that one open, but... Okay, so if this works, we should still have cornflower blue. Oh, how do we get that? Okay, hold on, let me protect. Okay, let me just do this. Return color.cornflower. Just return it manually for now. I'm going to have to. Why is that on? So we got static now. Never mind. Except that's not. Oh, also, this one needs to be on the. I don't even know what the color is. 149, 237. I'm going to create a serializer. I can use the JSON serializer maybe to deal with this, but I can also just hard read it. Okay, actually, no, I'm actually going to change it. Let me invert this. So if I do this and run it, we should have. Oh, why is my bitrate so high? Hang on. Why the frick is my bitrate so freaking high? Whoa, let's not say we did. Let's do 5K at most. Okay, so slight problem. Slight problem. It didn't work. Alright, where's the step? Okay. Why did that not load? I know it exists. No, we don't have monocane. Scroll down, scroll down. No. Serolog. No, we're not getting the monocane. Hang on, is it in the... It's there. Did the configuration register it? Yes, it did. Hold on, I'm going to tweak the ending. Where is it? Where's my... It will manifest because I have things coded properly, brain. Game container does not worry about building shit. Okay, where's my configuration provider? Thank you. I have not touched this code in a while. Definition. Configuration result. Why is the code provided? Oh my god! Did I change the? I changed the name and I didn't update the variables. You have to self-add. Fix that later. Yeah, it's not loading the mono game thing. Why is it not injecting the mono game? Render start. Why is it not including this? This should be... This should be included. I did set this up. Oh, I typed the name wrong. Okay. It's always the stupidest mistakes, right? It's always the stupidest mistakes, right? Okay, now if I just get rid of all these breakpoints and run the game. I type JSONs, not JSON. There we go. It has changed. And now if I go into this... By the way, this will not work. I need to add hooking to reload on chain. Like, I need to add event firing and shit for this to reload, but... Like, the configuration system is extremely bare bones right now. If I do this, we should have it in color. Perfect. Set that back to cornflower blue. If I run this now, we should be back to cornflower blue. Nice. Alright, now. Where are we configuring the window? The window service, probably, yes. Quick access refactoring, use block body. Okay, and to test it, looks like it's not. So let's just get mad. The mouse is gone. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, we just have to implement these. Okay, I need my mouse to not be invisible. Oh. Okay, so in here... Also, I'm going to add a logic here. If R is full screen equals that. Okay, we obviously do not want resizing if we are in full screen mode, so we'll just do that. Else, I might split these into functions for readability later, but. Yeah. Condense all that into one line. Okay, now we actually need to initialize these. Press that back here. Okay, got that. I haven't implemented title or full screen. Let's implement title, because that's easy. Okay, this should be good. I just need to implement full screen. Nice. All that works. Now we just need to implement the full screen. And then I'll be implementing more stuff as we go, and then we have a basic configuration. Which we're not. The idea is we don't touch this code once it's done. We don't like. If we need to change the title, we don't. Like, I'm going to add some functions. So at runtime we can do stuff. But like, also, like I said, I need to fix the engine configuration so it like supports reloading and shit. That's a whole thing that I haven't done yet. Okay, now let me look this up. test this, see if this goes through. Anyway, we want to do that there. Let me do this. Just put this here. Let me just do this again. Where's this? Let me just borrow this again. So let's read that first. Actually, it's not so good. Also, it's arguing at me because of that. Okay. I'm going to add a resolver for this, maybe, because this is all clunky wonky for me. Okay, so that should work. Oh, also I need to, yes. Can you bring that back? Back, yes please. So let's just run this. If we're not in full screen mode, we're just going to hard code that to false. We shouldn't need to, but we're not going to actually read this into the if statement. We're just going to hard code it, like, we're just going to toggle it. I'm just going to hard code true false here because I don't want a weird situation where it reloads, like, basically when we're in full screen mode, we're in full screen mode. Okay, let me just set this to true. I don't have any way to test this, but this should just go full screen. Also, I'm going to need to add a configuration override for Android for that, because Android is always in full screen. Full screen! Okay, now can we add more of this full screen? Aha! See, this is where I use the hardware mode switch. Let's implement one last setting that I forgot. I'm always just going to set the true. Alright, now we're actually going to do this. We're just going to grab this again. What was that setting name again? Also, we want to do that, I think. So now if I set those to true, true, we shouldn't get the screen. Also, we're going to switch that to an enumeration, actually. I'm going to combine that to an enumeration. That's not working. Okay, you know what? I'm just not gonna bother with that for you right now. Yeah, let's implement a few more settings. Sort mode, sample state. And gas, we're not passing the can. Yep. Hold on. That's it. Thank you. Clamps, wraps. Thank you. Look at that. Look at how easy that was. AI for the win. I also double checked it. I read fast. Like, yeah. And we want to do another override. Protected. I'm going to cache that also for performance later. I am just trying to get it working right now, so. Alright, so we have this tied to the configuration now, so you don't need to manually switch this. Again, I will improve this later, ignore this. I hear people screaming about optimizations and slow and woo. I'll deal with that later. We're going line by line, just looking for things to... We're going line by line looking for things to go, like, improve the configuration here. I'm not actually going to change those, but yeah, that's done. Let's add this one. Oh, would you believe I need the configuration? I believe I need the configuration. So I did not double check this. Ah! Here's the problem. I didn't implement this yet. So just do this here. Then we combine these two. I think we've got all the services wired up now. What's up? Alright, well, we got that done. Alright, well that's everything I wanted to get done today, then. I need to plan out some more things, like, I want to get, like, ECS and stuff next, but I haven't even, like, I've cleaned up and got rid of a lot of stuff. I'm just trying to go through and, like, optimize some of the existing code, but yeah, I need to, like, implement... do I have... I need to set up like a proper switch track. Let's just do this now. I'll just do it here real quick. Okay, so I need to... I'm not keeping this here, I'm just typing it out. Honestly, that's like the main thing I need to do, and then at the game data loading. These are like the 4 main things I need right now. Like debug tools are for like for the camera. It would show things like I want to have like Unity has where you can like add a like I want to have an interface like a iDebug tool interface. So like on the camera it would be like iDebug tool dot do thing. Yeah, that's what I need to do right now. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna set up proper tracking and stuff. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to call that a stream for now. Again, new computer, so also it's a mini PC, so I will see what I can do for non-game coding, but I got what I wanted done today done. We have the ability to, if I can find it, we have the ability to configure the game window, at least for now. Very, very basic, just cornflower blue game window, but we have it. Anyway, hope everyone enjoyed. I will see you all next time. I have to go do cleaning and stuff and check emails and adult. I have to go adult. I'm going to try to get streaming more and stuff, but again, new computer setup. I'm working on getting stuff going. I have been busy as well. Basically, I was busy. Computer died. I was busy, computer died, and yeah, like I said, I can play some games like Minecraft, RuneScape, TV work completely fine, but like Final Fantasy, this is like a little mini laptop PC. It's a little mini PC. It's not the world's 3D gaming is going to be a challenge, but like Final Fantasy 14, I have to play it with resolution scaling, and it sometimes scales down to like 480p or lower. So anyway, I will sort all that out. I'm going to go ramble to myself in my head while I go clean the house and stuff. So hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time. I got things to do. We got our progress for today done. Yay!